President Obama has closed Guantanamo Bay, started talks with our military generals about how to withdraw forces from Iraq, and dedicated his first 100 days in office to declassifying government files on anti-gravity and alternative energy technologies. Yes, you heard me correctly. Obama's National Security Advisor, retired U.S. Marine Corps General James L. Jones, Jr., has declassified government files on the Biefeld-Brown effect, which was patented by physicists Thomas Townsend Brown and Paul Alfred Biefeld in 1928. In 1992, it was revealed that the B-2 bomber employed sufficiently high voltages to significantly reduce its weight. And, of course, we've all seen the lifter videos on YouTube and on Mythbusters, which proved that the effect does not work inside a vacuum. The fact that they are just now releasing 80-year-old technologies, which have been floating around the internet for 10 years now with proven scientific demonstrations, should really make you wonder what else they're hiding. After retiring from the Marine Corps on February 1, 2007, General Jones served on the board of directors for the Boeing Corporation from June 21, 2007 to December 15, 2008. Boeing has been active in studies to apply anti-gravity technologies for commercial use since the early 1990s. In 2002, Boeing began an internal project called Gravity Research for Advanced Space Propulsion, or GRASP. According to a 2008 book by Dr. Paul LaViolette titled Secrets of Anti-Gravity Propulsion, Boeing completed a separate classified study for the U.S. military on electrogravitic propulsion sometime before October 2007. Boeing was rebuffed in its efforts to have such technology declassified and released to the public sector. However, as a board member and member of Boeing's finance committee at the time of the 2007 classified study, Jones was privy to Boeing's efforts in anti-gravity research and development. He has done the right thing by declassifying this technology and the research to the American public, but it must not stop here. The U.S. Senate confirmed retired Admiral Dennis Blair will formally begin his new position as Director of National Intelligence. Dennis Blair finished a 34-year naval career as Commander-in-Chief of the United States Pacific Command, the highest-ranking officer over all of the U.S. forces in the Asia-Pacific region from 1992 to 2002. Headquartered in Honolulu, Hawaii, the U.S. Pacific Command is the oldest and largest of the 10 unified combatant commands. Blair's position gave him need-to-know access to the X-files of the U.S. Navy. This makes it possible for him to attempt to coordinate intelligence data from the X-files of all the intelligence communities dealing with UFOs and extraterrestrial visitation. The existence of the U.S. Navy's X-files was first revealed by naval intelligence whistleblower William Cooper, who served as part of the intelligence briefing team from 1970 to 1973 under Admiral Bernard Clary, Commander-in-Chief of the United States Pacific Fleet at the time. Cooper's job was to brief Admiral Clary about the latest naval intelligence and national security issues. During his final years of service with U.S. Naval Intelligence, Cooper had top-secret and Q-level security clearances, including need-to-know access to the Navy's X-files. He witnessed numerous documents dealing with UFOs and extraterrestrial life, some of which are included in his book Behold a Pale Horse. To support his claims, Cooper was willing to produce the names of approximately 38 U.S. Navy officers and enlisted men who witnessed these events and documents while in public service of their country. Cooper's claims were never investigated in any public inquiry. Given the current situation, Admiral Blair can work with Obama's incoming CIA Director, Leon Panetta, to gain access to the CIA's X-files as well as the X-files of other intelligence agencies. Blair could potentially assist with the knowledge he acquired when he served as the first Associate Director of Central Intelligence for Military Support in the 1990s, and begin coordinating intelligence data on UFOs and extraterrestrials from the X-files of the CIA and other intelligence agencies. Blair has the unique experience and authority to brief President Obama about X-files hidden among various branches of the U.S. intelligence community and even NASA, who still hasn't complied with a Freedom of Information Act request regarding the 1968 UFO crash incident in Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. Given the current situation, for the first time in history, a president will have potential access to the real X-files. If President Obama does receive X-file briefings from Blair, Obama will have the opportunity to disclose information about UFOs and extraterrestrial life to the general public. This could potentially be the most significant and important date in human history. I am quite confident that the American people can handle the truth, and it is now up to us, and that means you sitting there right now watching this. You and us and I'm going to do it too. We all need to write letters to President Barack Obama. Tell the White House and the administration that you want the truth. Ask President Obama to make NASA comply with the federal court ruling over the Freedom of Information Act request related to the Kecksburg, Pennsylvania crash, which was won in federal court by Leslie Kean. Ask them to declassify the documents related to Roswell, New Mexico, and the flying saucer and the 4 alien bodies that were found. Ask President Obama to please raise the inquiry into the existence of a TR-3B flying triangle, which works on a rotating superfluid plasma to produce anti-gravity. Please don't let them stop at releasing 80-year-old technologies. We only have a small window of opportunity, so we need to act now, and I mean right now. Right now! Type up a letter to President Barack Obama, or copy the one that I provided to you in the description of this video. Paste it into Word, make it look nice with your margins and everything, print it out, put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and mail it to President Barack Obama at the White House. Do this now. If you want the truth disclosed and you are ready for the answers, then you need to let the administration, the White House, and your government know that you want this information and that you're ready for it. If they don't get enough letters, if they don't get piles of letters pouring in demanding the disclosure of this kind of information, then they're not going to do it. Why would they do it? They have no reason to. People aren't demanding it. Right now. I mean, don't procrastinate or put it off another second. It will take a third grader 15 minutes to copy, paste, print, and mail a letter to the president that could change all of history. You have a choice now, and it could be one of the most important you've ever made in your life. On one hand, you could not mail a letter. You could do nothing. Who cares? What does it matter? I'll do it later. I don't need to. Other people will. No. Do it right now. Spread this video to everyone you know and get them to do the same. Heck, write 15 letters and sign them in different handwriting with different names and send them in different areas. Send a copy to Admiral Dennis Blair of the National Intelligence, and send one to James L. Jones of National Security. Send one to CIA Director Leon Panetta. Send one to the Director of NASA. It takes so little time, and you could change such a huge part of history. Tell the candidate who ran on a message of change for 2 years on the road to the White House how real change can happen. Send this video to everyone you know. We can't let this opportunity slip away. Get this letter or 15 letters in the mail right now.